how to do a body paragraph. So the body paragraph, we'll do an overview. The body paragraph has a topic sentence, evidence, reasoning, and conclusion/transition. So we've looked at things like this throughout. So this is in certain ways review. So a little bit of review, a little bit of new stuff. So getting to each. So topic sentence is the one sentence that describes what your paragraph will be about. So this is a little bit like a thesis statement, but just for this one paragraph. And we'll see how you build it out directly from your thesis statement. So the topic sentence is going to flow directly from the thesis statement. Remember how we talked about the roadmap. So we'll look at that in 1 second. So the evidence, this is going to be that quotation. We've looked at this a number of times. You sort of have that quotation or going to the text, and then you have the reasoning. So the reasoning is that because we've been doing, the evidence is that original material. It's the material from the text itself. So it's information from the text that supports the ideas in the topic sentence. And you can do direct quotes or paraphrases. Paraphrases are sort of like summaries. I know you guys like doing summaries. So that it's a little bit like that. Then from the evidence, you do the reasoning. So that's the because, that's the, okay, how does this quote I use, this description of the action, this paraphrase of what happened, how does that support the point I'm trying to make ultimately? In this case, the point we're trying to make is around the themes of the works, the different works. So the reasoning takes that evidence and turns it towards your purposes. And then the concluding statement/transition is just to wrap it up and set the stage for your next paragraph. Your next paragraph is either going to be a body paragraph or the conclusion. So let's go ahead and look and see how this works concretely. So this is where you can go ahead and just build this out. So this we built out the thesis before. Now we're building out body paragraphs. So copy and paste the body paragraph model from your assignment. So this is going to help. You don't need to do this, but hopefully this sort of helps you on your first one to sort of see, okay, I'm just filling in the pieces of the puzzle. Again, these are like baking recipes or directions in a video game that's like, first do this, then do this, then do this. So, all right, so we've copy and pasted. Lead. So this is our topic sentence. So our topic sentence is the one in yellow. And what we want to do is match a point you're writing from your thesis to your body paragraph. Rewrite this by making it an independent sentence. So if we look at our thesis, we have all this. Where we want to look is in the first text, in the text, medicine bag and driving toxic need, the authors developed the theme of family through word choice, title, and conflict. So these are what we're going to want to do. Word choice will be body paragraph 1, title will be body paragraph 2, conflict will be body paragraph 3. So right now we're doing body paragraph 1. We want to do word choice. So match a point you're writing from the thesis to your body paragraph. Rewrite the lead by making an independent clause. So you can see, you can even use their model. Both authors developed the theme of love through the characters' thoughts and actions. So if we just want to be very derivative, very like copycat, which is not a terrible way to be when you're beginning, you can sort of build from there. We're doing the theme of family. That's the theme that we're building out. You do whatever theme you chose to do. And by theme, I mean universal theme here. We're going to do their word choices. So both authors developed their, so this is boom. We have an introductory, we have the, the topic sentence for that paragraph. We're going to be looking at word choices and the theme of family. You can see you need to be careful, proofread. I had left love in there. So both the authors developed the theme of family through their word choices. So, okay, so we're done with the lead, with the topic sentence. So evidence and reasoning from text number 1. So consult your theme, common theme organizer, and this should have both evidence and reasoning you need for the medicine bag. So, so we'll go down to our common theme organizer, and the way this should have been written, we go down at word choice. You should have the evidence at top, and then because. And remember, how do they connect to the theme? You would always say this connects to the theme because. So you don't need to write this when you're doing it. I'm just sort of showing clearly how this second part is the reasoning. So we have the evidence, we have the reasoning. If you don't have this filled out, you can sort of think through it as you go. So try to have, you want at least the universal theme and then the particular themes at the bottom. You can put those in your thesis statement. The rest of this you can fill out as you go. Think about your universal theme, think about your particular themes, and think how they are developed, how the universal theme is put into a specific theme by the author in that work. So all right, so we're going to bring up our evidence and our reasoning from the chart. So we look, consult your theme. They should both have evidence and reasoning you need for the medicine bag. Copy the evidence from the chart. This is a quotation or paraphrase summary from the text. Put that in as your next sentence with the relevant introduction or sort of scaffolding around it. So we take this quote, and you can see they have scaffolding. For example, in The Gift of the Magi, the main characters make huge sacrifices. They're talking about the main characters. We don't want to talk about main characters. So first of all, we're not doing The Gift of the Magi. So we want to do the medicine bag here. And we're not talking about the main characters. So we want to put in word choices. And then for now, we can just go ahead and put in our quote. We're going to do all the other stuff from theirs. So the medicine bag, the word choices. So we need something here. We have the word choices, and then we have the quote. So you need to sort of think again. So we have the word choices, we have the quote, we have the paraphrase, but we need to have something more. And that's sort of that introduction, that's that scaffolding around it. So we're talking about the theme of family. Our quote is, he had to follow the tradition of his family to pass the medicine bag with its history to the oldest male. So, so the word choices, emphasize, state, whatever you want to do, how, and this is where it can be helpful to look at your specific theme. So the specific theme we're being, always be proud of the family who raised you. So this sense of like coming down through the generations has who raised you, and then we want pride in here. So those are sort of what we're looking to build towards, how there is a need for pride in family across generations, or you could say from grandfather to grandson or grandchild. and then so he had to follow the transition. And so we'll just take this out. So they say these selfless acts show the extent to which each will make each other happy. So we can say, sort of similarly, think through it. Say, when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking similarly. Similarly. All right. We all make mistakes here. I'm having a little bit of a verbal tick. So this passing of the medicine bag from grandfather, from, let's say, generation to generation. Generations are just, you know, your parents' generation is one generation, your grandparents' generation is another, your generation is another. It's those sort of levels of relation, vertical over time. This passing of the medicine bag from generation to generation links their family across time in a common pride in what they are doing. So, and then you would go, so that's it, we're done with the medicine bag. And then if we look, evidence from reasoning from text 2. So, and actually you can take this other one. You want to take this evidence from the other chart. So you don't even need that first part necessarily. You can say, this makes Martin accepting the medicine bag symbol of accepting his family. So there we go. So then we do the same thing for if you look up above the recipe, do the same thing for translating grandfather's house. So we go down, we go to word choices, you go to that same blank, you bring this up. Bring it down here so you have it right below what you're working on. So this is our second column of evidence. So in translating grandfather's house, the author uses very specific locations and descriptions with words, like when he said my mom was born on the second floor, or Oscar Jardine broke bones falling from the roof of that on a hot Tuesday. So then we clean this up. We add the reasoning. So we didn't quite copy everything we needed. So say this specific word choices, this specific details, even have it below. These specific details, how well the narrator remembers his grandfather's house and family history. So then you say in both texts, the word choices connect the main character to their family and history. So you can see sort of the conclusion will just flow out of the text. We say concluding statement transition, write a sentence that wraps up the current paragraph. If you want, this sentence can also begin a transition to the next paragraph. So ours just wrapped it up. So that's how you make a concluding sentence. All right, thank you very much. Hope this was helpful.